I almost dropped that. Too bad. Okay. Masterverse Too Bad. Right off the bat. Guys. You know. You know. Like, I know I say it. I know it's a broken record type of thing. I'm not oblivious to it. But I can't emphasize enough that the artwork for Masters of the Universe is part of what you are buying. Like, it is part of what you are buying. If this artwork was not a thing for Masters of the Universe, if this was not part of the sell, I think half of what you were buying would basically be gone. It would be gone. Like, this is, for me, if you were to ask me directly, if somebody said, Bill, I know you like all the barbarian things. What is the best line for barbarian figures out there? And I would have to say to you, because of price value and what you are getting, it is Masters of the Universe. I know this guy has a story, okay? And I know that it's right there. But Masters of the Universe, especially Masterverse, especially New Eternia and things of that nature, these guys are avatars of the imagination, okay? These are just barbarian concepts made into toys. The cross-sell down here, I have all but Roboto. I have not bought a Roboto. I saw one time, and I had him in my hands, and I put him back on the shelf. I was very close to buying him, but when I was walking up there, I got to looking at him, because you got your toy, and you're kind of looking at him, and then I noticed it. His face had this, like, the blue that was supposed to be painted right on his visor, across his eyes. It was really badly mispainted with a visor, but then it was like coming down onto that red part, the mouth cover, and I was like, oh. No, I'll try again. And that's one of the things about buying, when you buy something physical, is you have a chance to kind of inspect it, buy the best paint job. That's one thing we lose by ordering everything online. And yeah, that's saying that brick and mortar would be a better thing. But at the same time, I would tell you that in the last 4 years, my buying online has become my go-to. It's not something that I'm necessarily thrilled of, but I save my money and toy hunts for the toy conventions now. I don't really toy hunt like Targets and things like that anymore, because one, it's become very hard to do so, and two, it is, what's more exciting for me is getting a toy. I see it, I find the pictures, I send in for it, I get the notice, it takes my money, they send it out to me, I get the toy. Otherwise, I could drive to like 6 Walmarts and 2 Targets, check Ollie's, check Ross, drive all over for an entire day, which I absolutely do not have the time to do, and get nothing. And it's happened to me very, very, very often. I love the concept of the 2-headed warrior man thing. Like, I just think this is neat, especially the idea that, like, 2 guys that don't get along with each other have to live with each other like this. And there's just something, this guy looks shockingly good. You know, we've done enough, okay? I gotta see this guy. We gotta see him. We gotta open him. I'll mute the mics. We gotta see this guy. Okay. Too bad. First off, that's a big dude right there. Like, it's almost misleading because he's crouched down inside of the box, but like, that's a big dude right there. First off, your shoulder, I'm not sure. Oh, okay, I see what we're doing here. we got to get this arm popped out and everything. And I got to turn that shoulder blade. Pull this. This is the one thing. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, I was a little concerned that this would be a problem. It is not. Sometimes these are like really tight, and they're made of a material that absolutely will not allow you to move it easily. That was not a problem at all. So that's good. Let's pop his arm out. Got him here. I love that one is taller than the other. I wasn't expecting that either. That is awesome. So, and I'm sure I'm very late to the party here, but this is cool. Like, in fact, this level of detail does not exist in the other Two Bad that I already talked about. Because I talked about the Origins Two Bad, and I don't remember that actually being a thing. In fact, I will look. No, they are the exact same height. I can see them. You can't see them because the camera's... But I can see them right over there on the shelf that sits to the side. And no, they're the same height. So this little extra level of detail is really, really cool. And it adds a whole different level of personality to it too. Because it's like stretching them even further. So maybe their existence is also uncomfortable. Not just that they don't like each other, but they got to deal with each other. And their bodies don't even fit together properly. So you imagine that they have to learn to deal with one another. And they have to learn to work with one another. Whilst one is obviously like bigger than the other. And maybe that causes discomfort for both of them. I'm surprised they can actually look up as high as they can. I'm seeing nothing bad here. It looks like we have full movement across the head and everything like that. This definitely holds. So I'm noticing we have both hands are the gripping hands. And then, of course, they gave us punching hands for each side. Nothing too big. We're not too surprised about that, but we got them. I really like this axe. Oh, the axe is cool too. It's two different It's like a dragon and a bird. And they're kind of like forced together. And each axe is a different kind of style on each end right here. That I wasn't expecting. That's a level of detail that I wasn't expecting. This mace is kind of cool. Gun. Okay. Another mace. And, of course, this shield. And the shield is the same thing. The shield is two different shields smashed together, cut down the middle. This could have used some paint to kind of really push that idea. It would have been cool if one side was like maybe a steel-esque color, while the other side was a gold-esque color or something like that. That really would have helped to push it. But, hey, with the amount of detail and color and everything that we've got in just him alone, especially to maintain the price point. I've said this many times before. You can call me an apologist if you want. I am willing to forgive a lot at a $20 to $40 price tag. A lot. The armor is the same way. So he has the armband, he has the arm protection here, but not here. He has the metal here, but only a gauntlet here. This belt is cut down the middle like this, and the breastplates are two different kinds of breastplates. This guy is all personality. Like, I am really, really, really impressed. The faces are really cool, too. Like, I'm pretty sure this is for the gun. Yeah. Which, I mean, cool, but I will probably never actually use that gun. In all honesty, for me, and I am curious, I want to say the blue guy runs the axe. And because this is, we're going to put that axe in his hand. His hand is resistant for some reason. Oh, I'm getting paint flakes off the axe, actually. I don't know if I just got a little bit unlucky or if that's just a problem that some of these guys, after they sit in a box for so long, you get that little problem with some of the paint that they used on certain figures. Most of my guys that have been unboxed, I have not seen this problem. But this axe, as I'm trying to put it in his hands, all the paint is literally chipping right off of this axe. So I was not expecting that. And his hand is, unlike other hands in the line that I've dealt with so far, this is not wanting to work with me at all. I may actually have to heat his hand up. I may not want to force that, actually. So I'm going to relax a little bit on that. Well, that's interesting. This hand doesn't seem to be giving me that problem. Wow. I don't know if this is two different plastics, but this hand right here, like, it has very little to no give at all. Where this hand, it opens. This hand is not giving me problems. This hand is giving me problems. So I feel like what I'm going to do, and of course I'm not going to do it right now because we're live, I'm going to heat that hand up to get that axe in there. Because I kind of want this axe on display. So I know that I want this weapon. And then I don't think I want... This is cool, but I don't think that's what I want right now. Is like a shield. I think I want the axe. This seems really unique. So I think this is the one that I want just because it's really unique. He has a thing on his back, actually, now that I'm really looking at it. I'm pretty sure that is to hold something. It is. So this can hold one of the weapons. Does it matter what weapon it is? No, it doesn't seem to matter. So, you know what? We're going to put this on his back. Maybe it's like that, so we can actually grab it. I'm going to put it like this. I don't care. There's also, the way this is designed almost makes me feel like it could plug into something. I don't see anything that it can plug into, but it's got a little... The way that it's designed makes me feel like you'd plug it into something else. I don't know. I'm not seeing any evidence that that's a thing at all, but it sure looks like it. And this hand, like I said, wasn't giving me the same problems. I feel like I can open that hand right up. Yeah, that is way different. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind for anybody that, of course, if you haven't got him yet, there's probably a lot of people that haven't got him yet. But yes, there we go. That's not bad. That went in real easy. This hand I'm going to heat up. I'm not even going to risk it. I'm already noticing that I'm tearing the paint off of this. Do I care? Honestly, I don't think I care too much. That's not a deal breaker for me because in the long run, the paint is going to be all chipped up and maybe it adds a little idea to the idea that this is like a wear and tear down here where some of the wrapping has been destroyed over time. That's fine with me. So, yes, all in all, I'm still happy with this guy very much. I don't plan to give him the shield. I definitely plan to have him be two weapons. Way more imposing, I would feel. The shield is really cool, but that's just not what I'm interested in right now. For my first display, when he goes up on the Masterverse shelf, he is going to go up in this condition. So that will be fine. And like I said, I will have to heat that up to fix it. But Too Bad is sick. Like it's even better than I expected, and that's good when it comes right down to it. I actually see like maybe it's just the way that there's wash and everything. It's not just like a dead straight color. This is impressive. This might be one of the more impressive guys in all of Masterverse. Like, I can see why everybody was excited about getting him. He is incredibly well done, and he is added to the shelf, and absolutely fantastic, because that's a straight-up masterpiece of Masterverse. Yeah.